Hi guys, and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Rangers here. Going to be taking on Falkirk just now, Ibrox, before we have the Old Firm derby against Celtic. So hopefully we can have a nice positive result here and a good strong performance against Falkirk before we host Celtic. We've beaten them twice, they've beaten us once. Cataldi unavailable today, McGinn will step into that role, and we're also going to bring Andre Horta onto the bench. Nobody else we really want to introduce. So we're going to go with Fulton, Byram, Fernandez, Wallace, Borthwick, Jackson, McGinn, Jonas, Houston, Henderson. Lettieri will continue on the left for today, and Morelos will be the striker with his 34 goals for the season. So hopefully a nice strong 4 or 5-0 here over Hearts, over Falkirk, so we can go into that Celtic game, the Old Firm game, hoping to win the title. Of course we can technically win the title today if Celtic slip up. But here's Lettieri running forward now, driving centrally, playing it to Henderson, now McGinn. Do we have an early chance here out to Houston? Possibly. Houston, can he get it in? He drives it low. Oh, it's a very important interception. Morelos was on the move in there. But it is a good interception. Falkirk, nice start to the game though. Good positive intentions. Go on, Lettieri. Slip it through. Henderson. Oof. Bit of a flying challenge. Borthwick, Jackson square. Morelos, what a save by Scully. And Porteous will clear. Two early opportunities there. Houston whips it back in. Is there a third? Morelos takes it down, advances, shoots and scores. You almost feel sorry for the goalkeeper there. But we kept at it. We kept going strong, and it's 1-0 already. Hopefully we're on course for that thumping victory. Borthwick Jackson to Henderson now. Back to Borthwick Jackson. Angles across in. Oh, he's missed it. It's come to Houston, who tees up McGinn, who hits the bar. Jordan Houston really should be shooting there for me. Norbert Ballo has Celtic ahead already, so it looks like we can win it in the Old Firm game next time out. Lettieri now. Pings one forward, not a good one. Jason Naismith will head it away and can probably collect it as well. He can indeed. Keeps it in, under no pressure. Lettieri arriving to put him under pressure. He'll hit it long. Oh, gives it right to McGinn. Henderson away by Porteous. Out to Houston. Go on, play it through. No, goes out to Byram. Can he angle it in on his left? He's done a couple of times. Nah, down the line, good ball. Houston square it, Lettieri back stick, Lettieri back stick. There you go, Leandro Lettieri, 2-0 already, and not even 20 minutes gone. We well could have our massacre yet. 2-0. Very strong performance from us here. Celtic 2-0 up as well through Trezeguet. Hopefully the Ibrox crowd can be the 12th man when we play Celtic. It'd be nice to beat them for the title. I think, if my calculations are correct, if I'm remembering correctly from previous episodes, we only need to actually draw the game at Ibrox to win the title, but it'd be nice to beat them for it. Either way, we should be winning it. Even if Celtic come to Ibrox and turn us over, it should just prolong it for another week, and then we should be confirming the title. 2-0. So you've got to give some credit actually to Falkirk with the way that Falkirk have come back into this, because 2-0 up within the 20 minutes, we could well have went out and give them an absolute battering, but they've tightened up well, and it's only 2-0 as we go into the break. Very pleased with the performance, lads. Keep it going. Byram will come off since he has that booking. Gamboa can come in. Podence can come on for Jordan Houston, and we'll just leave the rest of the team the same as Falkirk get us underway for the second half. Hopefully another goal or two in this half, set us up nicely for that Old Firm clash against Celtic. Here we go, Gamboa. We're starting quickly in this half. Jonas won't get that there. Byers will nick it. Douglas Aurelio will play it over the top for O'Hara. Should be marshalled by Wallace. It is. Lovely by Murray Wallace. As Ivanildo Fernandez picks it up. Goes all the way back to Ian Fulton. Fernandez and Wallace will be hopefully struggling to keep their places next year. I want to really up the quality of defender. Henderson cushions it back to Jonas now. Got Lettieri with him. Plays it to him. Lovely spin. Reverses the pass. Henderson sweeps it over the bar. But a nice positive start to the second half at least. Celtic 3 up now. Trezeguet has a second goal for them. I'd like to at least equal their result today. Oh, Ronan scores for Dundee United. I'd always rather a 2-0 than a 3-1. We'll bring on Alberto Chiacheri for Alfredo Morelos. Ayr United losing to St Johnstone, a shame. Oh, Ronan has scored again for Dundee United. Is there an insane comeback on there? Shipper's taking the throw here for Falkirk. Let's get us another goal. Come on now. Williams plays it to Byers. Sibbald. Forward to Naismith. Didn't let them have a comeback now. O'Hara, they're flooding forward. The red shirts in the middle there. Poor touch isn't punished. And Byers, George Byers will sweep it into the net. Demand more. Aye, this is pathetic. Absolutely suckered there by Falkirk. And it is 2-1 here. Nope, Celtic have a 4th through Lee Griffiths. So they're going to win that game 4-2, no, 5-2. They have a 5th through Lee Griffiths as well. So they pushed late on to get that. We should be coming out here 2-1. Borthwick Jackson heads away. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. We're 20 seconds over the added time. Lettieri, Burjonas, McGinn, come on, whistle. Again to Henderson. For Alberto, he's in. Score, nope. Breaks for Lettieri, squares it. Podence won't even jump for it. It's headed away. And it is 2-1. Do you know what? It's 3 points. It wasn't exactly the crushing performance we wanted, but a good win, boys. It's 3 points. Brings us that bit closer to the title. As we look at the table, 9 points clear with 9 points available left to play. Celtic need us to lose every single game now to have any chance of winning the title. It is a foregone conclusion. Goal difference tied at 51, so if we did lose every single game, Celtic would probably win the title. In fact, no, Celtic would definitely win the title. Increase when ours decreased. But just a point, any point. It doesn't matter if we get a draw against Celtic, it doesn't matter if we get a draw against Dundee United or Hearts. Just we need 1 point to secure the title. Hopefully it will be against Celtic just now. As you can see down here, goals scored, we have 98 goals. Incredibly lethal going forward. A couple of the players, Alberto, Podence and Lettieri, all want us to win silverware, so that should hopefully be confirmed momentarily. I'm buzzing to get a good result here against Celtic after they hammered us recently. What were we? We were 5-0 down at half time or something ludicrous. 4-0 down within 20 minutes. So hopefully we can get some revenge here and put in a strong performance. Not just win, but play strongly against them. It still seems that we have somewhat of an inferiority complex when we come up against Celtic. We're a good team. Man for man, we're probably just as strong as Celtic are now, but we still seem to lose those Old Firm games more often than not. Of course though, we won the last time we played them at Ibrox, so hopefully we can do the same again. Monaco will get into the Champions League final against United. I think that'll be a Man United Champions League win. Two days left to go. Alright, so on the eve of the Old Firm game, Norbert Barlow being pointed out as Celtic's threat, and he certainly is. He's a good player, man, Norbert Barlow. His stats look kind of bang average, but it seems like when he plays he scores. He's wanted by Marseille. Celtic will probably cash in if a bid comes in for him. Right, this game's just having a little save just now. I do save quite often, by the way, if you've noticed that. I in the past, I mean, going back years and years and years, I've suffered many painful crash dumps. It doesn't happen very often these days, but I always save it fairly regularly just to make sure none of that does happen. It can be absolutely brutal when a bad crash dump occurs. So we get that saved very often. So, Rangers and Celtic, here we go. Danilo Cataldi will come back in. Horta is not ready to play according to the fitness test, so we are going to bring Cataldi back in for McGinn. See, what do you do on the left hand side? That's a real problem. Afif certainly onto the bench, but does Afif start? Or does Lettieri start? Do you know what? Lettieri can start. What the hell? He scored a goal last time out. He's got 6 goals already. He can start. It'll be Fulton, Byram, Fernandez, Wallace, Borthwick, Jackson, Cataldi and Burjonas in the middle there. Houston, Henderson, Lethierry and Morelos. Morelos on 35 goals, chasing 40 for the season. And it's a 4-2-3-1 from Celtic as well. Pat, Linus, Nkulu, Vitor, Virgiver, Ndong, Tielemans, Trezeguet, Rogic, Bakali and Norbert Ballo is the team for Celtic. Assertive. Keeper good run going and win the game. Liam Henderson's motivated against his old side here and wanting to show some passion here in the Old Firm derby, of course. Okay, first chance for us. Headed away sadly. Oh dear, over the top for Tielemans. Come on, put him under pressure at least. Right, he's forced wide, shoots. It's a terrible effort. But it's a warning. I thought we were going to have a chance whipping in that free kick and it's been blocked. Good play though by Byram to block the cross there from, is it Bakali? It is Bakali, so good play from him blocking that. Goes back to Fulton. We can start from the goalkeeper. He kicks it long towards Lethierry, who can win the flick onto Burjonas. Good, gives us an option to go long. Lethierry, Henderson out to Lethierry, takes it down in the chest, controls it well, plays it for Borthwick Jackson. Can he find Morelos? It's a first time cross, it's very deep though. It's maybe more for Houston, who heads it in. Jordan Houston, assisted by Cameron Borthwick Jackson, and exactly what we wanted. Early lead, looking to win the game here, and looking to win the title, of course. Come on, let's hold this. Let's not make any stupid mistakes. Wallace with a header. Houston trying to get that. Bakali will though. Norbert Ballo though. Celtic counter attack on. It's over the top for Bakali. He's wrong side of Byram. Oh no, he isn't. Lovely by Byram. Fulton, Borthwick Jackson spreads it to Houston. How confident is that? Houston for Morelos. Can he score number 36 of the season? Lovely first touch. Sets himself safe, but then the rebound. Morelos 2-0 after 13 minutes. Knew who's going to get smashed by 6. Incredible scenes here at Ibrox. Storming to the league title. Okay, they seem to have settled down a little bit now, but they're not showing any signs of a comeback at the moment. We're well in control of this. As Vitor launches it over the top. Ballo's in. I had to say we were in control. Didn't have Norbert Ballo advancing on Fulton way, and he blazes it over the bar. Still 2-0. Tielemans though will play this shot, no doubt. Bakali picking her up. Can we nick it? Can we nick it? Oh, not quite. Tielemans for Bakali. It's a lovely play actually by Celtic. Gets to the byline, whips it in, away, and then Lethierry can complete the clearance. Houston picks it up. Possible counter on, but he needs support. Jordan Houston running towards that right flank, loses it to Virgiver though. Nick it back. He goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Takes a touch, closed down by 2 Rangers players. He's lost it, Houston, but it is going to break for Nkulu. That was a bit weird. Didn't really see the chance there. Maybe it was just Houston nicking it counted as a chance. Alright, Borthwick Jackson, now we're approaching half time at 2-0, throws it to Henderson. Borthwick Jackson, we need to get a third here before half time. Burjonas pings it across to Fernandez, pings it forward to Houston. What a pass that is. Houston cutting inside, just go back the way. Oh, it deflects to Byram. Burjonas moves it quickly to Henderson. Can he pick the cross? Pick the pass, pardon me. Lethierry, can he find the cross for Morelos? Lethierry puts it in low. Morelos attacks it and Kulu away though. Borthwick Jackson won't get there ahead of Ballo. Has to track all the way back to his own flank. And Kulu now picking it up, closed down by Morelos. And it's went back to the goalkeeper, who will knock it long, you'd think. Yep. Out wide, Lethierry tries to get it. Trezeguet though heads it to Linus. Celtic now in control of the ball, and Dong to Trezeguet, flicks it down the line to Linus. That's a good ball that is actually. Linus stops, comes inside to Trezeguet now. Celtic look for an undeserved goal back. Rogic squares it, Ballo shoots, and it's crept beyond Ian Fulton somehow. Norbert Ballo, Celtic just before the half time whistle managed to get a goal back. Cataldi lining up a free kick though. Over the wall, well wide. Well wide from Danilo Cataldi. But we're going in 2-1 ahead at the break. I would have taken it before kick-off. It's a lead. Hopefully one we can hold on to here. I think I'll bring Akram Afif on at half time. Jonas and Cataldi have been a bit sketchy. Pleased with how things are going. We are ahead. Letiri off for Afif. And we'll just encourage them. Borthwick Jackson to Afif now. Jonas, come on, turn on the style a bit, boys. Borthwick Jackson, here we go. Confident like we did at the start of the first half, please. Fulton with a goal kick. Long it goes towards no one. Veergiver though heads it straight to Cataldi. Morelos loses it to Vitor and it's forward for Norbert Ballo. Now Bacali, they're flooding forward. It's Ndong, he's got a man with him as well. He's going to go himself. It's Ndong and it's a great stop by Ian Fulton. And that was their chance to get right back in it, but it's a great stop as Yuri Tielemans floats in the corner. Get rid of it, man. Murray Wallace, confident header away. Bacali picks her up. And it's Vitor again, closed down by blue shirts and then knocked long. Okay, survived a wee scare there at the start of the half. Another highlight again though with Celtic in possession. They seem to be turning it on now a little bit. Tielemans, Rogic and Ndong, Ballo, they're just coming directly through us. We're chasing shadows here. Tielemans, Bacali, loses it to Byram. Henderson, Houston, let's hit them quickly. Cataldi, Jonas. Good play out the left hand side, opening the pitch up there. Afif, Morelos, come on son. Plays it for Cataldi, hammer it. Oh, and it's crept in. Did you look at Cataldi? It's poor from their keeper, just as it was poor from Ian Fulton for their goal. But 3-1 now. Hopefully that is the game tied up, and it's the 10th of the season for Cataldi. Great number for a midfielder. But Jonas whipping it in. We may not be done yet. It's deflected. It's went back to the goalkeeper though. This will go along, you would think. It does indeed. On a little bit of defending here. Byram does well. And Ndong though nods it to Tielemans. Through for Ballo, who's onside. And Fulton denies him again. And then, oh, he's fluffed it. It's an absolute sitter from Norbert Ballo. He should have two. But we're not complaining as Jonas delivers it deep. Houston looks to head it. It's away. Cataldi hammer it. Henderson, Fernandez onside. Jonas cuts it back. Fernandez, we're looking to probe a way through here. Afif and Akers hits one. It's beyond the keeper. It's 4-1. It's going to be an Old Firm hammering to secure the title. A lovely finish, Akram Afif. 21 goals for the season for Afif. He's had a cracker of a season. Oh, but we're not done yet. Borthwick Jackson now. Henderson into Morelos. Tackled well. It will break for Rogic actually. They could counter us here. Norbert Ballo picks it up. Celtic flood forward. Trezeguet. Ballo again. I've got men running on ahead. Gives it away to Fernandez though. Good play by the defender. Nicely positioned as Fulton will angle it clear towards Cataldi. Can he get it though? Tielemans to Bacali and Ballo. Good challenge Henderson, but it will play on Bacali who can square for Rogic who has a tap in for 4-2. I want to demand more. Come on, let me demand more. Demand more, damn it. (4-2) with 15 left. I'm going to bring on Podence and I'm going to bring on Chiacheri. See if they can do anything in this game. Veergiver picking it up now. Tielemans, Veergiver. Tielemans, Celtic. See, they still look good. Even though we're 4-2 ahead, I still think they look very, very accomplished, shall we say. McGregor, Rogic. I just think they look dangerous all the time. Bacali's in. Good save, Fulton. We're getting within 10 minutes of the title now. Nicked by Alberto away to Podence. I don't think we'll get in here on the counter. Podence, he does have men over here. He should really be passing this. Takes too long. Alberto though, driving into the box. Can he stand up across? He's overran it. "10 minutes left to lift the trophy. And an Old Firm title decider. Fernandez now. Can we get a fifth? Borthwick Jackson and Afif both in Akers. Borthwick Jackson plays it to Afif, who angles it in for Henderson, who flicks it, but it's an easy save for the keeper. Knocked long as Celtic looked to try and snatch something. Wallace down to Barjonas though. Cataldi, Henderson down on the chest. Lovely play. Through for Alberto. He's in. Oh, it's a terrible finish again. He's got to take a touch there. Here they come again. They're not just going to lie down and let this go, are they? Barjonas plays it long now. Alberto, can we counter them now? Running down the left, cuts inside, pokes it to Henderson. It's a terribly overhit pass though. Bacali picks her up. And it's Rogic. Aims for McGregor. He's got a square ball for Ballo, who's in and shoots and puts it wide. His finishing has not been great today, Ballo, despite having that 1 goal to his name. 4 added on minutes now. Byram throws it to Henderson. Barjonas now. Can we get a 5th for 5-2 possibly? Byram. Henderson, I've got Podence there as well. Henderson angles it out to the other side for a Fief, wins the header, but Alberto won't beat Vitor to it. McGregor picks her up now. Wallace cuts her out, lovely play. Northwick Jackson, Barjonas, hopefully there's a chance for us. Comes to Cataldi. A Fief. Come on, create one more chance now. It's nicked by Nirbiton now. Rogic and Ballo, and they've got us on the counter here. Bacali drives at them, tries to shoot, it's deflected, but it will come to Ballo, and it's a good save, and Ballo with a rebound. It is 4-3. We've kind of got caught trying to hammer them into the ground there. 4-1 up, ends up 4-3. Hopefully will be the final score now. Or, you know, almost half a minute over the added on time. Bacali wins the flick on. Byram picks it up. Just blow the whistle, ref. Cataldi now. Barjonas. Whistle, please. There you go. There's the whistle. 4-3. Passionate. You've sealed the title. Your performance today. Only Alberto is pleased by that. But there you go. That's the league title. We've retained it. Wrapped her up by beating Celtic as well at Ibrox. Ian Durant hailed me. Thank you. Pleasing to board. Yep, and that pretty much wraps up the league season. A nice strong performance since we lost to Celtic in that Old Firm game. We've won every game since then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, including obviously beating them there at Ibrox. That also, the Old Firm victory there, sets us up nicely for when we play them at Hampden. Of course, different kettle of fish, no having the home advantage there. But that's going to be it for this episode. Next time we're away at Tynecastle and Tannadice. We'll be playing much rotated teams for those ones, so come back there to see some different players in action. Hopefully Podence can finally step up. Hopefully play him next time. In fact, I'll make that change right now so I don't forget. Daniel Podence in for Jordan Houston. I'll tinker with the rest of the team a bit next time. But as I say, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop down below and leave a like. And you can obviously subscribe to the channel to follow the series. Obviously next season we'll have European football and stuff coming back, so you want to be around for that one. But obviously you won't be catching the experimental games against Hearts and Dundee United, and then the final, which will be its own episode against Celtic. Anyway, mostly I want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.